Good evening and welcome to this evening's meeting of Woodbury County Zoning Commission. Today's date is Monday, July 25th, 2016, and the time is 6 o'clock. Today's meeting will be audio taped and minutes will be prepared. In respect to all parties, we ask those present to turn off their cell phones and set to vibrate. Those in attendance are asked to legibly complete the attendance sheet up on the front desk. I think I see most of you doing that. I would like to take a moment to review the procedures that the commission will follow tonight. First, the commission will handle normal housekeeping agenda items, and for each application on the agenda, we will open the public hearing on that item. The planning and zoning staff will then present the staff report, including the staff recommendations. Any letters or other communications received from the public prior to the hearing will be entered into the record. The applicant will then have the opportunity to present his or her case and respond to staff report. Next, we will hear comments from the public. If you would like to speak either in support or against the application, you must come to the microphone. Please state your name and address for the records. All interested parties shall be heard, but repetitious comments should be avoided. Repetitious and irrelevant comments may be ruled out of order by the chair. I ask that you remain respectful and courteous with your comments at all times. After all public comments have been heard, the staff and the applicants may make a closing statement. The hearing shall be closed by motion and vote. Thereafter, no further comments from the staff, public, or applicants may be heard unless asked for by the commission. The commission shall then deliberate the case and may ask questions of the applicant, the staff, or any parties offering testimony. However, such questions do not reopen the hearing for additional comments from the public unless so requested by or approved by the commission. The commission will then formulate and vote on a motion. The motion will then either grant or deny the requested application. Any commission members who have ex parte communication placed in the record of this meeting shall do so prior to the beginning of the deliberation of the respective agenda item. Having said that, do we have any citizens out there that wish to be heard that's not on the agenda? Okay, seeing that, and we'll go to the second agenda item is approval of minutes from the zoning commission of meeting June 27th, 2016. If I have a chance to read the minutes.
Make a motion, we approve the minutes.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
We do have a second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed?
Thank you, abstaining. Wasn't here. Can't validate.
Okay, the third one is public hearing recognition for Board of Supervisors, reference the final plat for Deer Run Edition, a minor subdivision, SIG parcel 884727100004. And with that, John, you want to?
Kathy L. Robley, Executor of the State of Dale, Rafael Dice, has filed a subdivision application and final plating. The plating proposes to subdivide a 25.09 acre parcel into 2 lots. The intent is to create independent parcels for the existing building site and the remaining farm ground as part of a probate administration process for the estate. No additional residential development is proposed. Any additional residential development lots would require a rezoning procedure. The parent parcel lies within rural Woodbury County on the northern side of Elk Creek Road, approximately 1.2 miles northeast of Sergeant Bluff. The closest intersection is 0.7 miles to the northeast of Elk Creek Road and Glen Ellen Road. The parcel is accessed by a driveway address 2025 Elk Creek Road. The parent parcel is zoned ag preservation. The parent parcel is not located within any special flood hazard area. The parcel is located within the farmer's drainage ditch. The current and proposed use of the parent parcel and its structures are permitted under Woodbury County zoning ordinances. Stated the primary uses of the current parcel are residential and agricultural. The CSR value for the row crop area on the parcel has an average unadjusted CSR2 value of 51.89. The value is below the threshold where county policy discourages subdivision platting approval. As the location of the platted lots will be abutting gravel roadway right-of-way, the county paving policy will require final plat approval be conditioned upon the recording of a paving agreement meeting county paving policies. The estate's legal counsel has been advised of this requirement. Not in your packet materials is the fact that the document has been prepared. It's based upon lot area and has been executed by a representative of the estate. The city of Sergeant Bluff lies within 2 miles of the proposed subdivision and has the right under state statute for extraterritorial review. On July 11, 2016, the Sergeant Bluff City Council, by resolution number 16-41, waived the city's right to said review. Well and septic systems service the outbuilding and residence on Lot 1. Both structures and the utilities are to be located entirely within Lot 1. No improvements will exist within proposed Lot 2. The 14 property owners within 1,000 feet and listed within the certified abstractor's affidavit were notified by letter of the public hearing. As of July 18, 2016, the Planning and Zoning Office has not received comment from any property owner owning property within 1,000 feet. In regard to agency comments, we sent out 13 written notices of the public hearing along with the platting. That included utilities, the DNR, Siouxland District Health, list goes on. Most of the remainder are various Woodbury County departments. City Clerk of Sergeant Bluff. There was I can't remember if it was a lien or what it was, but it was referenced in the title opinion to the Iowa Department of Human Services. There's a mortgage on the property that we understand is to be paid off, but it currently existed at the time of the mailing of your packets with State Farm Bank, FSB. And then as this property was within the farmer's drainage ditch, we sent a copy to the drainage ditch clerk, Kay King. Subject to public hearing testimony, the staff recommendation supports the final plat approval recommendation by your commission, including any conditions your commission terms warranted. Staff recommends 2 conditions. First of all, the paving agreement that I above referenced, which has been met but will have to be recorded post final plat recording. And then on the plat, it doesn't refer to a specific access point off of county right-of-way to Lot 2. Maybe part of the public hearing testimony could include a statement as to whether or not there's a field entrance at some location we can reference. We would like the final plat to show a proposed driveway location, which could be that field entrance for now. Visibility up and down the roadway right-of-way in front of Lot 2 seems to be adequate. Separation distances seem to be adequate. We requested a report from Mark Nara, county engineer, but we have yet to receive that. Typically, if he would have had a huge problem, he would have gotten to me. I don't see an issue, but I think before we close tonight, we want to have a location shown on the platting.
It's pretty flat down there.
Yeah, extremely flat. I'd be happy to address any questions you have, staff.
Is this in a floodplain area?
No, it is surrounded by patches of floodplain. Is that a former railroad right-of-way embankment to your kind of, I guess it'd be the easterly portion? The floodplain stops at that location. I can probably bring up a map here really quick if you want to see one on the floodplain issues. All I can tell you is, without the mapping, is that there are sporadic pieces of floodplain around the parcel, but not.
Because that piece to the north, somebody wanted to develop that a few years back, and they wouldn't let them because it was in the floodplain. And you don't have to.
Okay. It is not, no portion of this parcel,
Just
Bear
has
parcel. is in the flood.
Okay.
John, on lot 2, with the restrictions for one resident per quarter,
Okay,
Beans, is that's not in that quarter? Is there a large enough area, does that impact the ability to place a house there without subdividing?
in lot 2,
Yeah.
well, we are subdividing to get the lot.
Right,
Talking
we're
about
currently-
subdividing again?
No, lot 2
Okay,
does not qualify for residence unless it's rezoned.
I believe they're,
Or does that triangle piece being in the north quarter of that section allow it to have a residence be built? Because there's no home in that 40 north of it,
okay.
and it's kind of first
I need to
come,
look
first
at
served.
this in reference to, okay, lot 1 will be in 2 separate quarters.
Right, but I'm
Okay.
talking about lot 2.
All right. Okay, lot 2, based upon what I see here, we have a house on proposed lot 1. We've got another house in the same quarter to the south, so there's 2. So in order for lot 2 to get an approved building permit for a single-family dwelling, at least lot 2 would have to be rezoned to ag estates.
But part of lot 2 is in that 40 north of that,
That's true.
and there's no home there.
You don't get credit for.
Now, I'm not talking credit, could you build a home in that north triangle on lot 2?
You could, but bear in mind here, if it would have to be north of the
Of the
superimposed quarter line,
quarter.
you could, but then you would need a heck of a long drive.
Well, I just bringing that up, I didn't know if that's,
It's possible.
Because
I mean, if you
you're
wanted to
pointing
get
that
around from doing a rezone, that would be where you'd stick the house.
I wasn't looking for that, I don't think that's their intent anyhow, but I just,
Uh,
because that's
that's my
noted in
understanding.
your recommendation, or your, you pointed out it would have to be rezoned to build a house on lot 2.
You're right,
It may not have to be depending on
the location.
the location.
It could be done.
Okay.
It could be done. Any other questions?
Good
Zach?
catch.
To close my comments.
Anybody in the audience have anything to say? Questions, concerns?
I'm Colvin Lessman, I'm the attorney for the estate of Dale Rafael Dice. I just wanted to address John's question about, comment about right of way to lot 2. It's our understanding from the executive's discussion with the engineer that he's fine with it access anywhere along lot 2. Don't have that in writing, but that was just our understanding. Just for the record, my client advised me that the right-of-way, or the field access, I should say, into Lot 2 would be somewhere from that southernmost point there on Bell Creek Road, between the point, is that the southeast point?
I'm gonna slide down this right-of-way line and just
Yeah.
yell when I get to where that field access would be, okay?
Keep going.
Probably should see it here in this area.
That's the nearest point, okay.
Do we get cut off?
I think that's, yeah, but there's the point that I'm referring to.
Okay.
So it'd be somewhere between that southeasternmost point and on the subdivision map, it would be like where the Y is on Way, where it says 33 Wood County right of way.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm just
So it'd
looking.
be somewhere in between that point is.
Am I close right in here?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, right there?
It have to be somewhere in
Okay.
there.
All right,
They don't have an exact spot, they haven't talked to the engineer exactly where it would be, but that's, the discussion they were told was he was fine with anywhere on there because it was so
Okay.
flat, they just kind of needed to say where it was gonna be and just.
you'd like the flexibility?
Yeah.
What I'm saying, so
But they're saying, but we're saying is it'd be somewhere in that location.
okay.
It'd be that
Would you be, if we asked, is this Fagan? Who isn't good here?
Yeah,
If
it's Al.
we asked Al to spot that location as a kind of a pre-approved location, would you be remiss to that?
No, that's
Okay.
fine.
And then, obviously, if push comes to shove and you want it at a different location and it's acceptable to the county engineer, maybe what we should do in our condition is, something to the effect of,
Approval of the
approval.
county
yeah,
engineer.
just dump it in NARA's lap and then the plating would even have to be
Yeah.
changed,
Yep, we could do
Yeah,
that.
if we just include that in the motion that
the condition.
proposed driveway be placed in the location that approved by county
County.
You
engineer.
need the permit and it's spotted anyway from him, so
Then if he moves it a little bit, it doesn't have to be.
Okay.
reviewed, yeah. I think that's great, sounds good to me.
Quick question, John. Is that blue line the property line?
This is a pictometry, some of the parcel lines are, you're looking at it obliquely, at an angle, so they may look a little bit off.
Because I gotta say, I
Yeah.
can see where that could be an issue someday down the line.
See this thing right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a representation of the type of photo we've got.
Okay.
So that's survey.
Well, I believe, John, it does show up on the survey,
It's
as
being
that
on-
fence being a little whopper jog at the property line.
Yeah, so maybe it is closer to being right than wrong.
So I think your picture on your screen is,
So the existing fence line is in the wrong
it's
location.
it's a little off on both ends.
Okay, yeah, and I can understand that. I'm just
It's
wondering
like
if I
it's,
got,
when it's off on one and it's off on the other.
Right. And so we would obviously, it wouldn't be exactly where this point is because that fence is there, as you can see from the picture. So it would be between that fence, a little bit further.
here's one from, pretty much straight up and down. If we could just,
As you can see.
Yeah, it's still the same.
I mean, is that gonna be an issue down the line somewhere, you think, or do we just?
Well, that,
The only issue is if this property owner to the south, I mean,
If
he's
it's-
treating it as if it's his ground, it looks like. There's no row crop in it. How do you get access? I mean, is there a way, is that a small creek bed or drainage?
Drainage ditch, maybe? It looks like it
Along,
could be.
that's the
I mean-
fence road.
Is there a
that's the
way?
existing fence line, right?
Okay, but if push cutting to shove, you can get through here to there.
Well, we would put the access on the other side of the fence road.
I understand that, but I would hate to landlock this thing. If you, there's a natural boundary here by whatever this is, it's just a fence line.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can take the fence down and get in there.
Yeah. So, yeah, we may ultimately have to address that with that neighboring
Okay.
landowner, because the fence is off the other way, on the other end of the property.
Okay.
And you guys have the survey, but, so the access point would be somewhere between that fence and probably that second driveway of the neighbor across the street.
In this area?
So
Yeah.
not even an area that's in dispute on the
No,
property
no.
line anyhow.
Yeah, we wouldn't mess with the fence road at this point.
I think what they're leaning towards telling you is, hey, you can put the driveway anywhere you want, provided the county engineer approves.
Yep. But I just wanted to let you know kind of what we were thinking.
Okay.
And then the only other thing I would say is on the final plat, there were some errors on it from Mr. Fagan that would be corrected. I think he had
Do you want to go?
June references in there, and obviously we're in July. And then there's also, he had a inaccurate reference to the Dunn family edition as opposed to the Dunn edition. So those would all be corrected on there as well.
There's nothing other than what we talked about
Correct.
on the phone.
And the other thing I would say is regarding the rezoning, the potential building on Lot 2. It's currently not my client's intent to build anything on Lot 2 at this time. I understand it would have to be rezoned. We didn't even think about the little northernmost, the little triangular point. That's not where they built it if they built. So they're in the understanding that once this is approved, if down the road, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, if they decided they were going to try to build a house on there, that it is going to have to be rezoned for them to do that.
While we're talking about the plat, the only comment I want to make here is, I don't know if you referenced it or not, but we've got the old county assessor's name there. Would you make a note there that the current assessor is Julie?
Over Kathy, where it says Kathy Sands.
Yes, Julie, Julie, Conley. And I believe it's spelled C-O-N, two L's. Yeah. It's Julie Conley, but it's got a weird, Conley.
Oh, Conley.
No, there's two L's.
In Conley or Jim?
Yeah, two L's. We'll talk.
Okay.
Al
I'll make a note. I'll make a
Al will
note.
have to, just tell him you got the wrong assessor's name.
Okay.
He'll work it out.
He's got, that's happened before, hasn't it?
Whenever we have changes in
But
department.
I mean, he's had the wrong, maybe he had another one with the wrong name in, has he got a program set up?
Typically, these are cut and paste jobs.
Okay.
You know, and sometimes if you miss something, it carries through.
Okay.
Obviously, this has all the earmarks of what's happened there. It's not a big deal, we caught it. And some of them even get recorded with cross-outs at the time of recording and print in the right one.
And then with
It's not a
our-
critical component.
Right, and with our two lien holders, we have the DHS that has a claim in the estate. They're ultimately being paid off out of the estate.
Okay.
State Farm mortgage holder as well. Both of them, basically from the probate and estate purposes, we don't really have any money to pay any of these two entities off. We've advised them that once it's subdivided, then we can sell lot number one, which is the persons that are going to be purchasing lot one, and the current resident of lot one are here tonight. And so the sale of lot one pays off the State Farm mortgage and DHS, and so.
Will you record the plat before those two issues are resolved?
Yes, probably.
Okay, so
And-
you just
and
leave
we've-
them on the
Yeah,
consent.
we're in the process of getting their okay to, because they'll obviously have to sign their consent as lien holders. We hopefully will be able to get those without any hassle.
And both of those are going to be, well, the mortgage holders on this, on the front page.
And the lien holders to the right of the mortgage holder.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I don't have anything further unless anybody has any questions about plat or the estate. Okay, thank you.
I have a bunch of copies, Brad, that's why this is- that's our standard money.
Any further questions? We have to close the hearing, right, or do we have to look at it?
Close her up.
Motion to close then.
Motion to close the hearing?
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Okay, now we have to make our recommendations.
You can either go around the table or get positions, or you can call for a vote, so you can make a motion. The motion, I would prefer it should be, include the two conditions we talked about. That being the paving agreement, and then the placement of the drive.
I make a motion that we approve with the condition of it include the paving agreement, and also stipulate the location of the drive be approved by Mark Nera for lot 2. And then also, I guess that's it. He has to sign the.
Corrections?
Oh, yeah, the corrections that we've discussed.
Okay. So there's three.
Do we want to say county engineer instead of Mark in case something, whatever?
Yep, that's fine.
Well, yeah, the county engineer's approval of the drive location.
Okay, paving, county engineer, and the various corrections on the final plat as the record reflects.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed.
Administratively, we'll be placing final plat approval on the supervisor's meeting. I know it won't make tomorrow, obviously, possibly the following Tuesday.
Okay.
You'll be notified whatever date if the chairman approves and places on the agenda. That is more administrative in nature. Obviously, you're all invited to that agenda item before the board, but typically very few people show up. The rubber kind of hits the road right here. And unless something will come out of left field, the party given to our supervisors and questioning something here, I don't see any
What time is that normally?
Those meetings start at 4:30 each Tuesday.
Okay. And I'll probably stop in just in case, I'm just across the alley.
That's great. We'll make sure we get an
Okay,
agenda.
thank you.
Any, see any other citizens out there for any concerns?
I love these short
Entertain
meetings.
a motion to adjourn.
Somewhere.
Second.
Motion and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Thanks, everybody. We haven't had one like this in a while. Thanks, folks.
Thank you.
For coming.
Okay, that's why I didn't have mine on. I suppose we better put these on, but.
Put it all in that one.
You just
You
have
can
to
start
talk
passing them
a lot.
out upstairs.
What's that?
You just have to talk a lot.
I told Peggy I would talk about it, and I know how to.